Hey guys, it's me ActiveXSploit back again with another video, and in today's video we are going to have a look at RustScan, which is a really useful and a fast port scanning tool, and in my opinion it is a lot better than Nmap, right? So first of all, I will start off by telling some features of it. Then we will move on to the installation part where I will teach you how can you install the tool and start using it. And after the installation part, I will finally get to the usage of the tool, where I will show you how can you use the tool and which flags you can use with the tool, right? So with that being said, let's get started. So as I mentioned previously, that RustScan is a fast port scanning tool, and it is a lot faster than Nmap, right? So it scans for all 65,000 open ports in just seconds, while Nmap takes around 20 minutes to do so. And RustScan is fast because it is written in a programming language called Rust, which is fast, right? Another thing is that RustScan is going to pipe the open ports directly to Nmap after it completes the scan. So what it will do is that it will first of all find all the open ports on a target, and once the scan is complete, it is going to use its default command to pipe those open ports to Nmap, which saves us a bit of a time, right? And another good thing about it is that RustScan has its own scripting engine, just like Nmap, which is known as RustScan scripting engine. So the scripting engine basically allows us to write a script which runs after the scan has been completed, right? And the RAC, or we can say RustScan scripting engine, supports programming languages such as Python and etc. So if you want to read about RustScan, if you want to read more about it and get some more information, please check out its documentation, which is already available on the internet, right? And now we shall move on to the installation part, where I'll show you how you can install RustScan, right? So as usual, you have to open your preferred search engine, and you have to search for RustScan GitHub on Google, and you'll get the GitHub repository of RustScan, right? RustScan, sorry. And after that, all you have to do is just click on this releases page and download the RustScan 2.0.1 amd64.deb. So just click on the file and it will get downloaded. And now to install the tool, you have to fire up your terminal and just change your directory to the downloads directory where the deb file was downloaded, right? So all I'm going to do is in order to install the tool, all I'm going to type is dpkg-i and just type rust, click on tab, and it is going to autocomplete tab, right? So I'm just going to press enter, and there we go. The tool has been finally installed, and now we can use it. So now we can start using the tool, right? So first of all, in order to start the tool, all you have to do is say RustScan, and there you go. We can run the tool, right? So now let's have a look at the help menu and let's see what commands can we run. So the usage syntax is like this. So we first have to type the RustScan command, and then we supply the flags and the options, and after the two dashes we have to provide a Nmap script command. As you can see, argument over here, it says the script arguments to run, to use the argument -a and RustScan's arguments with -a, dash and then a space and then dash uppercase A. So to run any external command, first of all you have to end the RustScan's arguments by specifying a dash, right? And after you specify the dash, just put a space and enter the command which you want to run, right? Alright, so now let's try to run RustScan and let's try to scan our target. So for that, all you have to do is or actually we will first of all start with a basic scan, right? So all you have to do is type RustScan and specify the -a flag, which is basically dash addresses. So when you specify -a flag, you have to put a list of comma separated CIDRs or IP addresses or the hosts to be scanned, right? So I'm gonna say 192.168.1.3, And there we go. As you can see, it was really quick, and it just completed the scan um, in 0.15 seconds, which is really great and fast, right? And as you can see, as I previously mentioned, that as soon as RustScan is going to complete the scan, right? As soon as it completes the scan, port scan, it is going to pipe the found open ports directly to Nmap, right? So as you can see, it piped the open ports directly to Nmap. So it was really great. Now let's have a look at how can we specify any external Nmap command and try to run the tool, right? So if you remember, I mentioned that first of all you have to end the rust scans argument, right? So for that I'm gonna put two dashes, and then let's try to run an aggressive scan. So aggressive scan, of course, it's going to take some time, but I'm gonna let it complete, right? All right, so the scan got completed, but of course it took some time because we specified the dash a flag, which is basically the aggressive scan flag, right? And it took around it actually took 81.25 seconds. Yeah, that's not too bad, but still it was a bit slow. So now let's try to specify something else, right? So now let's say dash sv. So let's probe for open ports and let's try to get the services running on the particular open port, right? This shouldn't take much time, like the previous one. So let's just wait and watch. Wait and watch. What do we get, right? There we go. So the scan is completed, and it took 19.64 seconds. And there we go. We get the particular version of the open ports and the services running on the open ports, right? So we have SSH, we have HTTP, and this is something different. It says SSL real server, right? And the port 48274 is of course closed. So now let's try to give something else instead of dash sv or dash a. Let's give dash sc. So dash sc is going to run all of the default nmap scripts, right? If you have a look at the nmap help menu, as you can see, we have all the commands and their particular usage, right? So if you provide dash sc, we can basically nmap basically runs all of the default scripts. So let us start and let's see what do we get. Alright, so the scan got completed, and this time it took 60.48 seconds. And as we provided the dash sc flag, which basically runs all of the nmap default scripts, it actually took some time, right? So for the last time, let's try providing something else over here. So let's provide the dash dash script equals to 1. Let's try to provide the vulnerability scan script, right? So I'm just going to wait for this, wait for the scan get completed. For now I'm just going to pause the video because it is going to take some time, right? So I'll be resuming the video when it gets completed, right? Alright, so the scan got completed and it took 96.45 seconds, right? It is a bit long, but yeah, it's okay. It was a bit long, as you know, we had provided the vulner script to run, which basically identifies vulnerabilities on the target, right? So that's all for today's video. I'm not going to cover much upon the tool. But if you guys want a video on the scripting engine, I can surely make that, and I can surely make that in the next video, right, and show it to you. So that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will meet you in the next one. So please stay safe and goodbye.